What's going on, guys? It's Dre Bone 777 again, and I'm basically going to talk about what I said in the last video about how Nintendo actually copies Sony as well. I'm basically going to say what I just been saying and add what some other people have said. Basically, every company copies, alright? First of all, here's what Sony does actually do innovative, or what they did do that was innovative. See, they were the first company to have a video game system with a CD player in it. What I mean by that is you could play music. Alright, you could take like a regular CD disc and put it into your PS1 and you could play music like that. Alright. Now with PlayStation 2, they were the first system to actually play movies with DVDs. It doesn't matter what format of movies there is out there now, but they were the first system to play movies, okay? So stop saying that PlayStation or Sony was not innovative with stuff. PlayStation 3 had the Blu-ray player, which is industry standards now for something real good, for high definition, okay? So you cannot tell me that Sony did not do anything to change the game. Okay? I want y'all to realize that. People are talking about the Xbox Kinect. Actually, Pyro was the one that mentioned this, and I was thinking about that, and he is right. The Xbox Kinect wasn't the first motion sensing device out there. No, the PS2 had the iToy. I agree with that. I was actually about to talk about that. I remember there was a game called the Sega Super All-Stars or something like that, where they had a Sonic game where you had to move yourself to move Sonic around. And it didn't need no controllers for it. It didn't. I actually played it at Walmart one time when I was younger. I still remember that. So you cannot tell me that Sony wasn't innovative. It just wasn't brought out to the full potential. People keep thinking that the technology that the other systems are offering is new. It is really not new. It's old technology putting together. They're being put together and they're being made better. Okay? I want y'all to realize that now. So, you Nintendo fans, you're talking about what? You know, how Sony copies everything with that PlayStation Battle Royale and other games like that. What company does not copy each other? Tell me that. And then somebody actually said on my page yesterday that Nintendo doesn't copy, they don't compete with other companies. Like, are you fucking serious, dude? You really must not know anything about business or making money. He must not have had a job before. If he did, I don't see how he could have had a job. I'm sorry to say it like that. I'm not trying to be ignorant, but that's how I feel. Like, how could you really say that, you know, they don't compete with the other companies? If Nintendo really would have went out of business, or if the other companies like Sony or Microsoft really would have went out of business, how would that make us feel? Or what would they do with their prices of stuff? They would raise it, alright? Have you been to school and learned about monopoly or anything about business? I guess none of y'all did. And they all do copy each other to try to make their products better. Okay? One's going to be better than the other in a way. And y'all all are judging a game that didn't even come out yet. We don't know if it's really an exact copy. It looks like it from the trailer, but we gotta wait until the game actually comes out. You see, this is what you fanboys do. Y'all judge books by their cover. You didn't even test this thing out. You want to judge already before you actually play it. And I bet you a lot of you Nintendo fanboys will actually play this game. Okay, to see how it is. If you're going to judge the game before actually playing it, then there's something really wrong with you. Alright, I'm gonna tell you that right now. How could you say that this game is going to be terrible or it's an exact copy when it's just really a trailer or just a few specs? It's not the final thing yet. You want to judge it now, but you didn't even see the final specs of it yet. Alright, so stop saying that yeah, it's a complete copy if we're judging the book by its cover doing that. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even test this thing out yet. And you want to say this thing's already bad and bashing it off. Half of y'all won't even pay for this thing. Because you go by your judgment, by how it looks, instead of actually trying the product out. It's like what my boy R. said in one of my videos. I think it was called Fanboys Still Don't Get the Idea. He said, basically test the product out. Don't say shit if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, if you never used it. I always say that. If you're talking about products and you'd never even buy it, what's the point of even talking, okay? I'm gonna tell you that right now. So stop saying all this fanboy shit and actually try the product out before you say anything. That's what your problem is. You as fanboys always do that. I'm sorry. I have to say it like that. So what I want to say is this. Buy the goddamn product first before you actually say anything about this. Alright? Every company copies each other. But there's always going to be something better on one thing than the other. They're going to offer you something good on Nintendo, and there's going to be a way they offer you good on Sony. Or Microsoft, whoever. Alright? So stop judging the goddamn system if you ain't going to buy it or use the product, actually. Okay? Well, I'm Dre Bone 777, and I'm out. Peace.